Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in our Let's Play series. And today we are here in the Vault Hunters minigame because I finally finished it. No, I finally finished the part of building. There is still a lot of headstone to do. So yeah, the last room was this one, the city room. So yeah, we just built a bunch of builds here as big as I could because of course this is underground, so it was not much space, and I used the oak block as the ceiling to look like a night with a lot of stars. So yeah, we even have a bakery shop here. There's a lot of cool buildings. Some of the buildings connected to other rooms, and some of the streets connected to other rooms, and I tried to make it look like a tunnel or something. We have a picnic area here, a bunch of houses here. Yeah, this is what happens when you listen to Twitch chat. People suggested using netherrack and beacons, pink terracotta, balloons. This is what happens when you listen to Twitch. This building is really cool. It's a building all with black concrete and black glass. So yeah, and believe it or not, there is a door here. And there is kind of a maze here. But if you have a jumpy boost, you can just jump over. And there is a black shulker box here. Kinda hard to see. But it's a really cool build. And yeah, we're gonna talk about those shulker boxes more later, because that's the part of Headstone I'm working on right now. And yeah, there is this other build here that you can only access that barrel if you have jumpy boost. Or actually you can access without jump boost, but this build is a little bit tricky. If you enter here, there's no way to get out. You have to do this parkour here. Thanks. Oops. Can do this. Parkour. Yeah. And then you can get in here by doing parkour, even if you don't have jumpy boost, of course. With jumpy boost, the parkour is much easier. And to get out of here, even if you don't have a jumpy boost, you can just get on the very edge of this block and jump out. Actually, if you don't have jumpy boost, you can. If you have it, you can't, because you'll bump your head there. So yeah, there is all these little tricks just to make it a little bit more interesting. This building connects to the fortress room here. And then there is some other builds here. This tunnel connects the mason room. Some of the builds don't have anything. I think pretty much all of them don't have interior yet. This one is interesting because there is a headstone there that sometimes this door won't open. Yeah, there's a randomizer there, so half of the time I'm gonna try to go through here and this door is just not gonna open. So that's a cool thing. There's some other builds here. This one connects to the Spruce Village. This one is an art gallery. Connect this place farm room here. And we even have the white people house in the corner here. And we actually have the mayor's office right around here. Mayor's office, and there is also a white people house backyard there. Yeah, and I don't know when the downloadable version of this game is available for you guys if we're gonna have these map arts. I will try to, if I just copy the files from the map arts, it works. But yeah, we'll see. But also in the city we have the sewers. So there's some ways to get in and out of the sewers. And yeah, we will still have to do headstone and barrels. Like here I already placed one, but we need to place more. So we have this place you can exit, but it's a little bit tricky. You have to press the button. There we go. Exit this time. And then you have some other ways. For example, this one you can only get in, you can't get out from. And then we have another place at the end of this hallway here on the sewers that you can go down this water here, and you can swing out to the caves room, but sometimes will be blocked. There is also a randomizer that sometimes push a block here and you can't go through, so kind of a risk you have to take. And yeah, then we have this mineshaft room here, the caves room. So yeah, this is the city room. And now let's talk about the headstone, because that's pretty much the only part that we have left to work. Headstone and moving some mobs. And I'm currently working on the skill, this green one here, that is the hunter skill, that will show you where there's some chests with loot. And for that we are using witch. That's why we have this mass rails here that I'm moving the witches. So let's find one of those chests just as an example. Yeah, the last chest I did is this one. You still have the rails here that I moved the witch. So basically how it works is every time the game starts, we lock this hopper that's underneath the choker, and we do a randomizer here. So you have 1 in 9 chances of getting the unstackable item. And if you do, this will power this dropper that currently doesn't have any loot. So let's just put this glass bottle to simulate. And whenever you do get the 3 signal strength here and powers this, that will get an item inside the choker there. And this comparator will open this piston, allowing you to open the choker, because the way it is right now, you can't open the choker. And this is not very necessary. We could just not have this and just open the choker in Zampit, but another thing this does is whenever there is an item, it will retract this block, allowing the green signal to come through here. And the green signal activates spectral arrows that shoot the witch and show you where there is these chokers with loot. So this will be chokers that will have a very rare loot. Let's do this until we get signal strength 3. Let me actually remove this to increases our chances to 100%. So yeah, this is what happens. The signal, the light gray signal here stays on, because this is signifying the game started, right? The game is currently on. So now you have an item here. You can open the choker. This goes up, and the signal, the green signal, can go through. And every 30 seconds or so, see, it shoots the witch. So you can see from not everywhere, but from pretty far away from the game, you can see where there is hair loot on the chokers. And also, of course, as you play the game, you will memorize where these shulkers are, so it will get easier to find them over time. And then when you get the item back, these hit tracks, you can't open the shulker anymore, and this stops the signal from shooting the witch. And yeah, the reason I'm using witches is because they drink healing potions, just so we don't kill the mob with arrows, because otherwise if I use another mob I would have to do healing potions or something like that. But yeah, currently that's what I'm working on. I think there is still 10 of these shulkers left. I did the 8, and in total we're gonna do 18, so there is 10 left. But I also got the realization about the headstone. So the way we were doing these regular barrels here was when the game started, Piston would start the randomizer here that would randomize the amount of items, the amount of loot in the barrel. But that would be a problem because there would be so many barrels at the start of the game that it would lag too much. So I'm changing the headstone a little bit. I think the new one I did on the sewers is already that hide. Let me show you. So yeah, this one, it's a little bit different. As you can see, the game is off, right? This line is off, and the observer is powering this. So what means is whenever the game is over, right, when we stop the game, that's when we power the randomizer. So whenever the game ends, we already start getting the loot in the barrel for the next game. This way, if there is too many barrels and lag happens, it will happen at the end of the game, which is better than happening when you are playing the game right at the start of the game. And another difference is I'm using a dropper under the barrel here, and some hoppers to feed the barrel or feed the dropper. And instead of ever game, if you didn't get the loot in the barrel, the hopper below the barrel just stuck the items and recycle the next game. That's how the older version of the barrels work. This one, the way it works is if there is still items here, just keeps this piston ended, so it only will generate new loot when the barrel is actually empty. The only flaw with this is that if you come here, like for example, right now that the game is off, let's say there was an item here, and that means if you remove this when the game is off, it won't generate in the next time you start the game. So the only problem is not really a problem because it's just like don't come here when the game is off in the backstages, right? And remove your items. Don't go inside the game if the game is off. So it's not very bad the flaw with this design. And yeah, it's much better than the other one, like I said, because it uses the randomizer here, links this headstone a lot just when the game finishes. I might change the other ones, the old ones I did for this, but I didn't do too many of those barrels, the old ones, so maybe I will leave like that, but depending, there will be a test phase. Depending on the tests, I might change if there is too much lag. So yeah, here is a little bit of what we still have left to do. So we have to get armors and weapons for the game. And I'm thinking about using this shulkers with the witches that I just showed you guys to have a random armor and random weapons. Right? Might be a good idea. And you start the game with a very simple armor like an iron armor, iron sword, or something like that. So, and then you can get better loot in these chests. That would be a good idea, I think, for those shulkers. We needed to make a splash night vision for the start of the game, because we're gonna splash the night vision portal in a way that you get about 5 minutes of night vision, so you know that's the time you have to finish the game. And yeah, I already did a lot of night vision, as you can see. I want to use the mob heads in note blocks, like the creeper and skeleton heads, to make some sounds. I already did one with a dragon head all the way back a long time ago in the ancient city room. Yeah, I still have to do the Ender Porter headstone, because there is a skill that you will have a bunch of buttons in the game, and you can press a button that will be connected to the purple line here, and it will activate a trapdoor here, and you teleport back to this. So it's a skill to quickly come back to the room where you have to deliver the objectives. The barrels with the loot, there will be a lot of barrels to do. The lodestone compass, that is one of the types. The vault you get 4 lodestone compass, and you have to find where to drop the compass, and you get 1 piece of honeycomb, and then you have to craft honeycomb blocking put here to complete the objective. So we still have to do those lodestone compass. I think I already did it too, just to test how the headstone would be. And it's very simple. It's just you drop your compass and get a honeycomb. The hunter shulkers is what I just showed you guys with the witches. And the other thing is fix beacon walls. This is just to remember that right now I have all the beacons on, because of course I'm working the minigame here, and it's better if I have speed and jump boost and all that. But these walls are supposed to be here blocking the beacons, and they would only be active when you activate this skill. And I think that's it for the headstone. And then there is moving mobs. So yeah, there's a lot of mobs that I wanna move here to some specific rooms, and maybe there will be more. I actually already moved because I was working with the witches already, I moved the witch to the witch army room, or witch room. Oh, what you call that room? But I can show you guys. It's a room that is around here somewhere. I think the easiest way is through this factory room here. I already moved the witch there. The glass, I will remove the glass. Yeah, you will have to do some parkour. There probably will be loot there. There is actually one of those shulkers here too. There is a witch behind there. I don't want to break it too much. There is a whole thing there. Another shulker. Right? So yeah. Already moved this witch, and yeah, we'll move mobs in some places. Just to give you some difficult, like this witch will try to throw potions at you, so those kind of mobs and those kind of stuff. Some of the mobs will be kind of just aesthetic, like for example, where is it? There is a room that I wanna place some drones in a tank, but they won't actually be able to see you, so it's pretty much just that I think I'm already lost in this minigame, which is a good thing, right? Means here it is. Means we have a lot of rooms and a lot of stuff to do here. And yeah, the reason why I wanted a lot of rooms and a lot of hallways and stuff it was to make each game different, let's say, right? And I wanted to do more doors that close and open to make it some ways not to be able to go through every game. And we have some of those, like this door here that I told you guys. There is some one down here. Show you guys, yeah. So there is a randomizer here. So whenever you get the shovel, this powers that and keeps the door closed. Yeah, there is a few other rooms like that. I think the puzzle room has a door that sometimes open, sometimes closed. And yeah, I know I'm talking too much. You probably already turned off the video. Sorry, this is a very talk episode, and I probably won't be doing another episode just showing the vault. Because like I said, there's only a bunch of headstone stuff and moving mobs. So I might show a little bit of a progress update every episode. But this is... But I will avoid doing a full episode on the vault, because it's a lot of explanation in headstone and stuff. But yeah, I'm working on this on streams, so if you guys want to watch, the link is in the description. And yeah, I have no prediction when this is gonna end, but you guys saw what is left to do, which at the same time it's a lot, but at the same time doesn't look like too much, considering all we already have done. But yeah, it's probably gonna be a few weeks more, maybe months. So yeah, it's fine. It's all fine. Yeah, thank you for watching. And next episode I will show some progress in other stuff in the world. And I hope to see you guys next episode. Bye. Thank you for watching. Bye.